Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my 70s series of the week featuring Shazam. My last video got cut off just a bit short, but I don't know, I've got storage problems on my iPad. I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, the last of the 100 pagers here, number 17. Another cover by Bob Oskner. And this is all reprints, but you know, it's all good stuff. And you can't beat a 100-pager. And like I said, a couple issues before this, DC had to take off the original Captain Marvel and start putting the world's mightiest mortal, because of litigation by Marvel over the name Captain Marvel. So there we go. And around this time, they started putting Saturday's newest TV star, Shazam, so it would kind of tie in with the TV show. Okay, there's number 18, The Celebrated Talking Frog of Blackstone Forest. And I think a lot of these issues coming up kind of alternated between new stories and reprints, and some of them was all reprints until the last few issues where it started telling all new stories. Number 18. Number 19, another really cool little cover. Number 20. And that's featuring a Kurt Schaffenberger cover, who was a big-time artist on the Superman titles back in the 60s and in the Superman family title in the 70s. Did a lot of work for the American Comics Group also back in the day. Number 21, Trapped by Giant Rats. This is another all reprint book. It's got a couple nicks on it. I need to upgrade these. Number 22, another all reprint. More Schaffenberger on the cover. 23. More of the same. 24, kind of a little odd pairing on the cover. It's actually an Ernie Chan cover with Schaffenberger inks. So I actually thought that was kind of cool. You can see the Ernie Chan influence there. He was like with Nick Cardy back in the mid-70s. He was like the workhorse of doing covers. Okay, something to note here on number 25. This is the first Isis appearance in comic books before her own title, and it kind of tied in with the TV show and all that. Another Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Pretty cool. Any of you guys that watched Shazam when you were a kid, you'll remember the team up between Shazam and Isis. It was pretty cool. And around about the same time, DC was putting these ads. They were like public service announcements, and it was called "Justice for All Includes Children." And it would have like a little one-page, situation with Superman or Batman, whoever. But Neil Adams and Continuity Studios donated a lot of that art, and I think Kurt Swan and Vince Coletta did some. Sort of like the same team that was on those Hostess Twinkies ads that you would see in DC Comics back then. Okay, that is another Ernie Chan and Schaffenberger cover. You can kind of see the signatures there. Number 26. And I think, let's see, I believe this is the issue Yeah, because this issue, the last issue and this issue started sporting that DC TV comic, and this actually started to conform with what was going on in the TV show. Because if you remember the TV show, you had Billy Batson was riding around in an RV with a guy called Uncle Dudley, and instead of speaking to Shazam, he spoke to the elders. So with this issue, it kind of conformed to what was going on with the TV show, which I thought was kind of interesting. Number 27, it's more Ernie Chan and Schaffenberger on the cover. Okay. Number 28. This book has kind of seen a spike lately in value because of Black Adam appearance. Really cool cover. I always liked Black Adam as a character. Number 29. Number 30. Oh, what joy, my greatest enemy is being destroyed by my own Superman of steel. Actually, it was like a metal robot kind of to look like Superman, so, like a lot of comics, what you see on the cover isn't exactly what you get on the inside. But pretty cool regardless. Number 31. Number 32. Really like this cover with purple background. And number 33. Versus Mr. Adam. Okay, the last two issues was kind of getting in a little bit more serious vein. Kind of got away from the campy stories and the the C.C. Beck type art. And I guess this might have been around the time that they stopped doing the little dot eyeballs for Captain Marvel. I'm not sure. He still might have them there. But anyway, a great cover. Captain Marvel Jr. and Captain Marvel against Captain Nazi. And that cover was done by Alan Weiss. And I think it had Weiss and Joe Rubinstein on the inks, on the art. So last two issues are actually really good reads. And last issue, number 35, covered by one of my favorite artists from the 70s, Mike Nasser, or Netzer, as he was later known as. Shazam family at war with the Beast King. This actually had art on the interior by the late, great Don Newton, who kind of continued doing Shazam stories in the dollar-sized World's Finest that came up later. So actually, very cool. And there's the last issue. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed these two videos as much as I've enjoyed doing them. I'm mumbling my words because I'm really kind of tired and haven't been sleeping a lot lately, but I kind of wanted to do this one for a while. But anyway, for you guys that have tuned in, I appreciate all the views and all the great comments I always get. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, and I will probably see you soon. I have a couple more, a little bit shorter 70s series videos I might do this weekend. So if you guys want to tune in to those, might be something of interest to you. Like I say, hope you're having a great weekend, and as always, onward and upward.